great matchup when those teams face off.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. Luka Doncic is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Reeves in at the 3. And for Atlanta, Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Johnson and Porzingis there inside. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Hachimura outside. Outside Reeves. From downtown. Offensive rebound. And Ayton gets it to go.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Risache. Down low. Johnson finds Daniels. 6 to shoot. Outside Porzingis. No good from outside. And so Smart will bring it up for Los Angeles. Doncic outside. Shot from the wing. He's off on that one. Johnson against Hachimura. Johnson passes to Daniels. Back to Johnson. Outside, Alexander Walker. Counted.
He doesn't have the quickness of some guys, but he sees everything, including that opening.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Out to Hachimura. Doncic up top, covered by Alexander Walker. That one falls.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season. There's the screen by Johnson. To the middle. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the Lakers had been looking for a consistent presence at center, and in DeAndre Ayton, they've acquired a walking double-double and a capable lob threat to pair with Luka Doncic. Ayton has a lot to prove in L.A., I'm told, but this pairing is certainly one to watch.
Quite a tandem. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. And Johnson, no good on that one.
After averaging just about 3 points per game as a rookie, Jalen Johnson has put so much work into his game and has become a very good NBA player.
Now here's Doncic. Over Risache, here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Johnson passes to Porzingis. Count that one.
Defenses struggle with Porzingis in the paint. I mean, he's able to shoot right over most defenders.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Smart finds Ayton. Doncic feeling it out a bit. From 9 feet out, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Now here's Daniels. Here's Alexander Walker. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
They've missed just 1 of 5 shots so far. I like the look of this offense.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Reeves. Unable to get that one. Risache with some nice D. On the wing, Alexander Walker, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Daniels, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
Second in assist, and they made their way into the top 5 in team offense also. They ran a perfect system for the talent they had in place.
And you look at their assist, top 5 in the league, specifically because of how committed they were to moving the ball and making sure they got great looks. So So it's Los Angeles now. Now here's Reeves. He's scoreless. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
Outside Johnson. There's a screen. Fires the 3. And he can't get that one. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. We discussed the challenge of defending Luka Doncic specifically in the pick and roll. Coach wasn't afraid to voice his concerns. He said, quote, "That's where Luka poses the most problems. The main thing is we have to be quick to react. If we're a step slow, when they're in that set, he'll burn us." Back over to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Rizachet following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Atlanta again missing. Oh, it's stolen away. And the layup falls.
It's always good to see Rizachet mixing it up down low.
Here's Smart. To the paint. Now here's Doncic. Covered by Alexander Walker. Shot is good by Reeves.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Ah, yes, 2 Chainz here in the ATL. Taking in some basketball.
Oh, my God, 2 Chainz. Now, you know he's from the area, and he loves his Hawks. And not surprised to see him courtside. You know, he's a season ticket holder.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Ayton was tracking that one all the way, meeting the ball right at the rim. I mean, that's great defense.
On the wing, Reeves. Ayton with a screen. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Johnson. Hawks trail by 6. And here's Alexander Walker on the wing. Rizachet. Here's the pick. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Porzingis. Over Ayton. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
And it's Hachimura missing. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Daniels passes to Johnson. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. On the wing, Rizachet. He's covered by Reeves. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, Johnson's versatility really shows up in the pick and roll.
The Lakers lead by 4. Hachimura outside. Outside Reeves. Pass to Smart. Shot clock at 5. They get it back. Here's Ayton. And Ayton, throw it down.
My Lord, the agility on that size. Ayton's on another level.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? The Hawks have gone 6 of 11 so far. Now Rizachet. Porzingis with a screen on Reeves. Now here's Rizachet. Not a lot of room, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Reeves. He's got 5. Here's Doncic, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks one up.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
That's good from Doncic. Still so early in the season, Clark. I'd have to think any stats or averages get taken with a grain of salt.
Yeah, you haven't had enough runway yet. I mean, you have to take it all with a grain of salt. And especially if it goes against the strengths of your players. You have to see if, in fact, the change you're seeing is sustainable.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Hayes is checked in for Reeves. Laravia subbed in for Smart. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Now here's Porzingis. 15 in his last outing. Up and over Doncic. And again, it's Atlanta.
At this distance, Kristaps Porzingis is more than comfortable. I mean, he's got such a nice high release and a really soft, beautiful touch.
Here's Hachimura. What a tremendous game he played against Portland. Oh, there's the alley. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
Hachimura outside. Inside. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Now here's Alexander Walker. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Porzingis with a screen on Hachimura. Pass to Porzingis. 5 on the clock. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Injuries aside, you know, Porzingis' growth here in the league, I think, has been really quite rapid. It's clear that he puts in the time to practice to continue to refine his scoring ability and overall skill set. Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
What impresses me most about Porzingis is how versatile he is. I love that about a big man who does a little bit of everything.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu comes in for Daniels, and it's Kennard in for Alexander Walker. And then for Los Angeles, Vanderbilt comes in for DeAndre Ayton, and it's Smith in for Doncic. Both free throws good from Porzingis.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Hayes. Here's Laravia. Off target with the 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And stolen by Hayes. 3 on 3. Here's Vanderbilt. And Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, protecting the rim. Porzingis, one of the best in the league at that.
Porzingis with a screen on Smith. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
To the inside. It's stolen by Okongwu. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Now here's Hachimura. Still no points. Back to Smith. Pass to Laravia. Takes a 3. On target from range. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Yeah, nice pass by Smith. I mean, putting his teammate in position to score.
Outside Rizachet. Here's Okongwu. Kennard outside. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. And he gets the bucket.
A capable ball handler with a scorer's mentality. I see Hachimura finishing plays like that for years to come.
Outside Johnson. Kennard against Smith. Pass to Porzingis. Launches it, and that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Lakers shooting 55%, an ideal start so far. Now here's Hayes, guarded by Katangos. Hayes, the pass to Smith. Hachimura outside. Smith outside. For 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Now Kennard. No points so far. Pass to Rizachet. Now here's Porzingis. Over Hayes. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
The previous play is under review.
They're going to take another look at the replay to make sure. But to me, it looked like he got it off in time.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Hawks on top, up 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Atlanta?
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Hey, we got to talk about the defense too, guys. They've been outstanding tonight, as they've already been able to knock away quite a few shots.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Hayes is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Jake LaRavia. Then it's Dalton Connect. And it's Reeves in at the point guard position. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. The Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by himself, and he knows that. Frankly, no player can. Figuring out the ways he can be efficient has been the idea, and he's been making those plays." Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. So it's Los Angeles now, after the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Vanderbilt. Pass to Hayes. Outside Connect. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. The three-pointer off the mark. Atlanta leading by 3. Here's Newell. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And here's Okongwu. Down low. Pass to Krejci. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. And now it's a 6-point Atlanta lead.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
To the middle. Stolen by Kennard. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Now here's Reeves. He's got 7. Snatched away. Here's Krejci. Here's Okongwu. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home. Pass
to Hayes. Outside Reeves. Here's Vanderbilt. Just 5 on the clock.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Daniels against Reeves. Hayes with a screen on Daniels. Clock at 4. From deep, Reeves. The Lakers with another miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Kennard on the wing. He's covered by Connect. Kennard can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 8. Up top, Vanderbilt. Guarded by Katangos. Reeves with the ball. He's got 7. To end the run. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Katangos.
Reeves will take that all day long. He'll put himself in harm's way if it means he's going to get to the line.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Some changes for Los Angeles. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Connect. That one falls for Reeves. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
And so Reeves nails both of them.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Pass to Katangos. Daniels outside. Now here's Alexander Walker. There's the triple. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Well, I like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Gotta be careful how you guard Ayton. He's so creative at finding ways to draw fouls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
And he drops the first.
And we know Ayton has all the tools to be a top big man in this league. He just needs to show it on a nightly basis.
Risachet, he's checked in for Kennard. He's off on the second.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Hayes is checked in for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt comes in for Laravia. That free throw good from Porzingis. So many great young players coming into this league, Clark. It puts pressure on those aging vets.
Yeah, the Hall of Famer Kevin McHale described it like this. He said, I see everything that I could do, I just can't do anything about it. That's a tough feeling. And I didn't have to actually experience that because I got injured early in my career and had to pack it up that way.
Pass to Alexander Walker. On the wing, Rizachet. Hachimura covering. For three, Porzingis. Wow, Porzingis with the triple.
You know, one of the things I love about Porzingis' game, he's really a terrific catch-and-shoot guy, especially for a 7-footer.
Here's Doncic, covered by Daniels. And Doncic hammers it home.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Okongwu against Vanderbilt. Pass to Reeves. And here's Doncic. Let's go with a three. Okongwu with the rebound. Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside, Rizachet. Okongwu, a screen on Hachimura to the paint. It's tipped. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Now, since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Number 5, the Hawks.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
And the first one at the line is good. And Los Angeles making a change here. Smart's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
Boy, they've been knocked down from the line this quarter. Trying to build out that lead and keep doing what they're doing, that'll happen.
Pass to Hayes. Now Doncic. The three. Again, Doncic missing. On the wing, Alexander Walker. It's Hayes with the rebound.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Well, with Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Clark, his versatility may be his greatest asset.
Yeah, I agree with you there, B.A. I mean, he can initiate the offense if he needs to. He can certainly score off the catch and make plays off the dribble. He's got good positional size at about 6'5", and he can guard multiple positions.
Porzingis finds Daniels. And a two-handed jam!
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Now here's Doncic, covered by Alexander Walker. Pass to Reeves. The three is up. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Reeves has got 12 points.
Things are clicking. Reeves in a groove. And he knows he doesn't need to slow down. Keep it coming.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for Reeves. Pass to Rizachet. Right side, Porzingis. Five on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
Here's Hachimura. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Hawks lead by 11. Here's Johnson. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Daniels against Smart. Here's Porzingis. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Pass to Hachimura. It's stolen by Johnson. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Uses the glass on the layup. Alexander Walker's got 9 points.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Now here's Smart. No made baskets yet. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Atlanta. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Connect. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Zachary Risachet.
You see the upside in a rookie like Dalton Connect. He's got a good build and dynamic offensive skill set. Some improvements around defense, and he'll be a solid addition to any lineup.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Dalton Connect, older than most from his class. You can see that in his game, Clark.
For sure. I mean, he came into the league, BA, at 23 years old, so you would expect some seasoning to be part of his package. I mean, there was a polish to his game that younger players often don't have, and because of that, he was able to make a pretty immediate impact on his team.
And you gotta love this Connect kid. Started at a smaller Division I school, transferred up to play big-time college hoops, and now he's here.
Now here's Porzingis. He's got 25. Count that bucket.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And so Smart will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 17. Pass to Hachimura. Now Connect. Risachet covering. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Hachimura. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside. Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Here's Alexander Walker, following the score by the Lakers. Johnson against Hachimura. Pass to Risachet. Back to Johnson. Outside Risachet. Puts up a deep 3. Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Connect. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. Connect's got 5 now.
And just unreal from outside with deep range. Connect is just knocked down.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
They get the rebound. Porzingis with a screen on Hayes. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating for 3. Porzingis gets the 3 ball to go. 32 points for Kristaps Porzingis.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Daniels the screen on Smart. To the wing, right side. Here's Porzingis. And it's in! Oh, the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Atlanta on top, leading by 17. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk. We're not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
When I look at Atlanta, they're right where I expected them to be. The effort is there, but their play is inconsistent. Feels like they're still constructing this roster. We'll see what they look like by the end of the year.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Atlanta Hawks.
I love how they've kept the ball moving. Make the defense play musical chairs out there.
Musical chairs? I think you mean hot potato because they're burning that D.
Oh, Arnie.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
The Hawks lead by 17. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Dyson Daniels out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Porzingis. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Outside Johnson. Here's Daniels. And it's off from three-point range. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Outside Reeves. Ayton against Porzingis. Hachimura in the post. Shoots over Johnson. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Outside Rizachet. Down low. Stolen by Ayton. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Hachimura. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Alexander Walker. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Ayton. And the shot goes. Ayton's got 9 points.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Johnson a screen on Reeves. Here's Rizachet. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Now Los Angeles moving it up, and he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Strong take by Hachimura. He is built to do damage in there.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
A native of Japan, Hachimura continues to demonstrate why he was a lottery pick in 2019.
Both good from the line that time. And here's Alexander Walker. 9 points in the game. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Right side Porzingis. And that one good. Porzingis has got 36 points.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Hachimura outside. Pass to Aiden. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Dyson Daniels. This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
One of the tough things about guarding Reeves is his change of pace ability. I mean, he gives you a lot of different looks, a little bit herky-jerky and kind of unorthodox, and all of that keeps you off balance.
Now here's Daniels. Outside Rizachet. Lets the 3 fly. Smart grabs a miss. Smart's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. The Hawks lead by 10. Daniels outside. They set a pick. Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside Johnson. The 3 from Rizachet. Sinks it from distance. Risachet's got 7.
So good off the catch. The defense has to guard Risachet better than this.
Doncic finds Ayton. Back to Doncic. Beyond the arc. Doncic delivers from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Porzingis. Alexander Walker with the bucket. 11 points in the game.
Nice look from Porzingis. Good vision there. That's what he has to do with the ball in his hand. Scan the floor, see what's available, keep his teammates involved as much as possible.
Hachimura from long range. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. All right, let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squads. Number 5, the Hawks.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Pass to Daniels. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside, Alexander Walker. They kick it out to Porzingis. And the three-pointer goes. Porzingis has got 39.
Nights like this tonight, I mean, that's why you pay Porzingis max money at times. He simply just carries the offense.
Doncic with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Out to Hachimura from behind the arc. Kept alive. Outside Reeves from the arc. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Reeves oozing with confidence on shots like these. Really good job capitalizing there.
Pass to Porzingis. And Ayton pulls it down. Lakers trail by 9. Doncic outside. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Atlanta. Johnson's got 8 rebounds in the game. Now here's Risacher. Porzingis with a screen on Reeves. To the inside. Shot clock at 5. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Boy, coach has to love seeing Porzingis scoring like this. I mean, he is totally locked in so far tonight.
Doncic finds Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Shot from 16. Again, Los Angeles.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Porzingis. And here's Risacher from outside the arc. Hits the trifecta. Risacher's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, get used to seeing that. Risacher will be nailing threes for many years to come.
Smart for 3. The rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 9 rebounds now. Now here's Risacher. The D's right on him. Porzingis with a screen on Reeves. The 3 from Risacher. The Lakers with a rebound. Now Ayton. 11 points in the game. Hachimura in the post. Risacher covering. That one's good from Hachimura on the assist by Doncic.
And after a difficult start to the game, he's flipped the script here.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And Atlanta making a change here. Katangos checked in. On the wing, Risacher. Outside Johnson. Inside. Okongwu with the bucket. Okongwu's got his second basket on the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Hachimura against Johnson. Down low. Here's Alexander Walker. The shot off that time. Smart with the defensive effort. Lakers trail by 10. Hachimura in the post. Johnson on him. Kicks it out to Smart. The 3-ball. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got his 4th rebound in this one. Johnson passes to Alexander Walker. Johnson a screen on Reeves. Back to Johnson. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Ayton passes to Hachimura. Doncic outside. From 8 feet. It's rebounded by Rizachet. Atlanta leading by 10. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Johnson. Here's Daniels. And here's Okongwu. He's covered by Reeves. Okongwu with the bucket. Okongwu's gotten 4 this quarter.
And given the height advantage, it's no surprise he was able to score.
Outside Reeves. Kicks it to Doncic. 3-pointer. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
Outside Johnson. On the wing, Daniels. Outside, Alexander Walker. Johnson against Hachimura. 5 to shoot. Outside Rizachet. Over Reeves. Rizachet, no good.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
Here's Hachimura. Count the basket. Hachimura's got 9 points now in the second half.
Nice job by Hachimura. He is so good below the foul line.
Okongwu, a screen on Reeves. Rizachet drives in. Left side, Alexander Walker. Let's go with a 3. Fires in the triple. Alexander Walker's got 14 points for the game.
After 1-3 in the first half, there's his second right there.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And there's 1:45 left in the third. Right wing. Hayes finds Vanderbilt. Here's James. Jacks up a 3. LaRavia outside. Pass to James. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Again, the miss by James. And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Wallace outside. Here's Newell. Kennard on the wing. He's covered by LaRavia. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Pass to connect. Now James. Now here's Hayes, defended by Kennard. Outside Vanderbilt, takes the 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Now Kennard lets it go from deep. James with the rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Vanderbilt. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Vanderbilt's gotten his first points in this one.
He gets it where he wants it and takes it up strong.
Wallace with it. Still without a bucket. Pass to Porzingis. Some solid defense from Hayes. And so it's Atlanta up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Hayes. Then it's Connect. Then it's Jake LaRavia. And it's Reeves in at the one spot. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Always a focal point for this offense. Reeves is on another level tonight.
And stolen by Hayes. It's Connect with a drive. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Look at KP, strong inside.
What more can he do? I mean, my goodness, it's certainly his night.
Outside Reeves. Has to Connect. The three is up. The rebound by Atlanta. Here's Newell. Kennard outside. Now here's Wallace. Porzingis sets a screen. To the wing on the left. Just 5 to shoot. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Reeves, the pass to LaRavia. Outside Reeves. Connect on the wing. To the paint. Here's Hayes. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Well, Connect is used to just finishing plays, so seeing him share the wealth is encouraging.
To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Now here's LaRavia. Good on the shot.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Wallace outside. Pass to Krejci. Back to Wallace. Here's Newell. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Here's Krejci. Here's Kennard. Ooh, drains the 19-footer.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Katangos checked in for Atlanta. Risache comes in for Krejci. And then for Los Angeles, Hachimura's checked in for Vanderbilt. And Doncic has subbed in for Connect. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. The Lakers with the ball. Here's Reeves. Out to Hachimura. The three. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Pass to Porzingis. And they double up Porzingis. Here's Risache. And that one is hammered home.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you got to be excited about Risache's future in this league.
Now Hayes, guarded by Okongwu. To the left side wing. Clock at 6. Hachimura sets a screen. And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by Atlanta. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Okongwu finds Porzingis. And they double up Porzingis. And here's Risache. Here's Kennard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And he can't get the first one. Atlanta making some changes. Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for Okongwu. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Wallace. The Lakers also with a sub. Ayton's checked in. And he's good on the second. Now here's Doncic. Outside Reeves. Doncic, a screen on Daniels. Back to Doncic. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Down low. Here's Daniels. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Lakers trail by 6. Doncic finds Reeves. Back to Doncic. Outside Reeves. Takes a 3. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Alexander Walker. He's checked in for Kennard. Smart's checked in for the Lakers. Atlanta leading by 6. And here's Alexander Walker. And there's the screen. Here's Daniels. He buries it from 3.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Doncic outside. On the wing, Reeves. Ricochet covering. Now here's Reeves. He's guarded closely. Misses from close range.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
From 6 feet away, from the arc. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. Outside Reeves. Hachimura sets a screen to the paint. It's stolen by Johnson. And they're running. Here's Ricochet. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Hachimura. Smart outside. No good. Had a chance to win the run there. The Hawks lead by 11. Daniels passes to Alexander Walker. Outside Porzingis. Porzingis is double to the inside. Here's Ricochet. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Ayton. Hachimura outside. Here's Doncic. Luka on the attack.
It always seems like Doncic is playing with something to prove. Well, I'll tell you what, he's proving plenty tonight.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Porzingis. The kick out to Johnson. Daniels outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Alexander Walker. Pure from 3-point range. And the Hawks lead by 14.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Doncic outside. Inside. And Ayton with the stuff.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
Daniels outside. Back to Alexander Walker. And the Hawks with another three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now here's Doncic. Covered by Alexander Walker. Pass to Hachimura. Now here's Doncic. They set the pick. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Daniels. And it's Daniels with the ball for Atlanta. Porzingis passes to Daniels. Here's Alexander Walker. Offensive board. Porzingis. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Porzingis has got 47 points. Lakers trail by 17. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Smart. It's stolen by Daniels. Jumps up. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
And leaking out well in transition. I mean, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Hachimura outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And here's Reeves outside. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Atlanta leading by 19. Pass to Daniels. To the inside. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
Lakers trail by 21. Doncic outside. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
Good! That's another bucket! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
No substitute for hustle and hard work, and Porzingis getting the bucket because he put both into effect there.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Newell, he's checked in for Johnson. Krejci comes in for Risache. Kennard, he's checked in for Daniels. And it's Wallace in for Alexander Walker.
1 shot.
That's good from Ayton. Now Wallace. 1:33 left in the 4th quarter. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the official.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Katangos checked in for the Hawks. Lakers trail by 20.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Hawks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of Game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in Game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kristaps Porzingis.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
At the line for Atlanta, Wallace, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Hits both from the stripe. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Reeves. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. The shake. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Reeves has no fear at all going against the big guys, drawing the foul there because he's fearless.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And so Reeves nails both of them. 12 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Krejci. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.